Hello, everybody. I'm Patrick Watson. Welcome to a press conference for February 15th, 2020. At this time, we have Daniel Vols that wants to share something to all of us. Thank you, Patrick. Hello, Mark, in the chat. Hello, everybody. So after the truck race last night, I was informed by the PCSRA staff that a investigation was needed in the incident that happened last night on Twitter involving LJ Toledo, which PCSRA conducted an investigation on this incident. Last night, LJ Toledo said the following things that was very disrespectful, and he said the following statement about Nally Decker on yesterday. Quote, "Nally Racing, bleep F you can't race worth the crap, and you're a terrible bleepin' driver. You're the bleepin' garbage ass shit, and the only people that like you on here is old nasty bastards that think you're hot, but you're bleepin' not. You're the one only looking bitch. Thanks for nothing." Part 2 at 10:50 last night. Nally Racing, you are just talentless as blank. Just give up racing. You have done nothing to do this sport. We all know what you have done to other drivers. We all know you hooked up with a 14-year-old that won a Canon championship last year, and he has more talent. Part 3, you crash every single race, and you can barely finish on the lead lap. You have bleeping decent equipment. You could be running top 5, top 10, but no, you can't cause you can't drive worth a bleep. Do I need to go on? End quote. His behavior last night was so disrespectful, and that gave PCSRA the power to investigate the incident, and also called one of my presidents dropped the F-bomb, and it was very disrespectful. That is done under Section 915 of the PCSRA rulebook. That is given the PCSRA a chance to react on this incident. And following the investigations that I've done with Patrick and the PCSRA staff, and having a good chance to talk with the PCSRA officials and all that, PCSRA has announced that LJ Toledo has been suspended indefinitely. He has been banned for life in the PCSRA until further notice. He has been placed on probation until the end of 2022. PCSRA has announced that they will not tolerate any negative behavior, such as bashing a real NASCAR driver in this regard. They call this actions bullying and something that will not be tolerated in this community. Patrick has released the following statement on this incident. Quote, "LJ has been suspended for violating PCSRA's code of conduct, which is such as the following: disrespecting an individual, whether it would be NR 2003 or real drivers, inappropriate language towards an individual, and disrespecting PCSRA president / moderators. His behavior, I call, is, quote, very disturbing, end quote. So as a result, he will be removed from the Buffalo Wild Wings series, and he will not be allowed to compete for the season. And he will need to owe me and the president an apology. Hi, Nathan Orman. Hi, David. He will need to apologize to not only the people on Twitter, but he will also need to owe people an apology on in the PCSRA. As I'm having some issues. Hang on. Okay, looks like we got our fix. I apologize. My phone is being a drunken deal. So I bring in Nathan Orman and David Heller on this issue. I'm going to pass the baton to David. Do you guys have anything you want to say to LJ right now on this current situation that is very serious at this point? I'll start with David and then we'll do Orman.
I'll say this. LJ needs serious help. I'm not sure what his issue is. I get it. He has ADHD and things like that, but it should not be an excuse for what he did to you, Danny, what he did to Ormy, and what he did to basically everybody in the PCSRA. And he needs to come out and everybody on the staff, including me, and apologize. And he needs to say that I'm sorry, I'm sorry, and that I'm not going to do that again, or at least, just don't do it again,
All right. Mr. Nathan Orman.
I'm gonna say this. LJ needs to apologize to me. He needs to apologize to Daddy about his actions. And also, he needs to think what he says was a driver in NASCAR. Because if he say negative stuff to a driver, then lots of people go against you. Just try saying positive stuff towards that driver, like I did earlier on Twitter, and not have this issue.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna say this, and LJ, if you're watching this damn video, you better fucking listen to me. Front and fucking center, motherfucker. This is a fucking trash talk. First of all, LJ, the fact that what you said about Natalie Decker taking out your favorite driver was very unacceptable behavior. You are nothing but a fucking moron on Twitter, and you got people that are pissed off at you because of your actions. I understand Natalie Decker is young. I understand Natalie Decker is trying to get better in her career. I understand she got rushed, even though we all know this. But there's no fucking excuse for you to come on Twitter to post that kind of bullshit on Twitter to where the entire fucking world is watching. Hell, one of the people I follow on Twitter brought this up to my attention. I mean, there's just no fucking excuse for that shit. You should be fucking ashamed of yourself, LJ Toledo. What the hell were you thinking?
And also, he did a rant about it on YouTube, and he got lots of dislikes.
Yeah, according to the dislikes, I'm sorry to cut you off, David. I need to go to the video where that. Give me 1 second. I need to. Oh, Barnes and Noble. I'm about to smack YouTube in a minute.
Speaking of the video that he posted, Danny,
Mm-hmm.
I'll just read you some of the tweets that some of the people have said to him.
And I also commented on his video, David.
Yeah, but I'm just
Oh, and LJ, if you're watching this video, I am reporting your comment. You just replied to me on your video, and I've already reported the video to YouTube. So, yeah. Fact, what you just said just now just confirms you are definitely not coming back to the PCSRA. And listen to this, David. His recent video that came out last night, 5 likes, 84 dislikes. Can you say everybody is now against him?
And those tweets that I just referenced to a moment ago proves that.
Even by the way, even Shane Lake posted a. I'm actually going to read what Shane Lake just sent me in a DM, and this is what Shane Lake said. This is what he had to say. Who the hell do you think you are? If you're gonna tell me you wouldn't do what Grant Enfinger did to win at Daytona, then keep drinking the Kool-Aid, kid. And about Nat, first off, dude, she was a victim of circumstance in the ARCA race. To bitch about her out finishing someone you like is pointless. It's gonna happen a few times, so grow a set of fucking balls. And if you're gonna rant, make it worthwhile. You just made yourself a minute and 33-second long meme, you idiot. That's what Shane Lake just said. I don't blame Shane one bit. I don't blame him one bit. Oh, I need to put something in the weekly show. There's going to be a decision that will be made as far as what's going to happen to LJ and what could this mean to the prediction standings for the weekly show. He was originally supposed to be suspended for 6 months from the weekly show, but because of his actions, he will be suspended, as I said, until further notice. So.
And then most likely you'll probably get suspended for life. As you.
Well, suspended indefinitely is like suspended for life.
Yeah. Basically the same thing.
Oh, I was gonna comment to Orman on Facebook. There, I just commented on his Facebook, Orman's. So, anyway. And I'm going to say this for LJ, until you decide to man up and all that, you've lost any respect for this community. This community is really pissed off at you. I mean, hell, everybody in Elijah's server is roasting the living shit out of you. And I was one of them who did it. So until you decide to tell us you're sorry and all that, you will not be allowed back in the PCSRA, period. And I know for certain that everybody in the NIRA, the NOFSRO, and everybody else that is watching this stream would 100% back me up on this, but that was totally unacceptable behavior and something we will definitely not tolerate anymore. Because the next time you post that bullshit on Twitter, you could be gone from this community, period. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to continue to tolerate that incompetence anymore.
And I'll just say this, the way, the more I keep hearing about this, even now, here in this call, the more he keeps it up, Danny, the more and more likely I think the probabilities are going up towards, LJ being suspended permanently. Meaning that, no matter what LJ, tries to do, there's a chance that we may never allow LJ back in our community again.
I mean, no offense, yeah. I mean, no offense, LJ, but I mean, dude, this is getting ridiculous. And it's not the first time you've had a problem with all of us. Let's get that right. You gave Orman a problem, you gave David a problem, you gave Cody, you gave every damn PCSRA member a fucking problem.
And not only that, but he caused me to have a penalty as well for that little crap that he gave me. You know, he's caused a great deal of headache to everybody. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Not just with you, Danny, or me. Everybody. You know? He just needs to grow up.
Yeah. And LJ, until you decide to grow up and take responsibility for this, we're not letting you in. I'm sorry, but this is kind of disrespectful. So, I'm sorry, but this cannot happen again. And I cannot have annoying people like you to cause an issue. So, as a result, I have given Larry Hagan the 31 for the Buffalo Wild Wings series. So,
And then I know we mentioned this too, Danny, but we definitely need to figure out the point situation as well. Because clearly before this happened, LJ had what, 90 points?
I think as of the last update,
Yep, 90.
yeah.
90.
And depending on what point standings is, everyone else is going to start moving up.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got, this was as of after the next era Energy 250, LJ had 90 points.
Yeah.
Taylor has 95, Foreman has 75, Greg Blake 50, Cody Smart 45, myself, and Danny are tied at 40.
And Go Forth 0, but that will probably change for Go Forth.
Yeah. I don't think Gunfor's going to remain at 0 points for long. Not after what happened here with
Yeah. So, I ask everybody in this community to please share this stream and take action if you need, so that way he does not cause any more issues with you guys moving forward. And I hope all of you understand this decision that David, Orman, Taylor, Kyle, everybody that is doing for this channel. And please help me get to 200 subscribers, okay? Please help me, because I know I've lost a couple of subscribers. But, yeah, if you guys can do that, that would be fantastic, and I would appreciate that. So, again, thank you all for understanding the situation. I understand it's really a difficult decision we have to do, but in facts, in terms of the discussion, it's something that had to be addressed, and I wanted to do this before we get to the Xfinity Series, and I want everybody to do this for me. Please, before you even dare, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, the whole damn 9 yards, before you make a video or tweet or post, think about how this could affect other people. Think about the people. Don't think about saying, oh, I'm just going to just trash somebody else. Think about what that could do to affect people, how that could hurt people's feelings, and what language you would say about that person's driver, because that's something that's not going to be tolerated.
That
Yeah, and this is why I almost got fired last year. You know, and I learned my lesson. I made the best of a very difficult situation. And that's what I think you need to do, is make the best of a very difficult situation. I found ways to gain respect back in this community. You know, because I have to. Because it's my right to gain respect for all of you if you can gain respect for me. So I will leave it at that. So, we'll discuss more of this on the weekly show. We'll get the other panelists' reactions and takes on this when we get to the weekly show on Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, as far as that's concerned, I should be getting an update from Taylor on the laptop, because the last place I heard was that my laptop was in St. Louis, so it's almost here. So keep your fingers crossed for that. So thank you guys so much for listening to the announcement. Hope you guys understand the announcement. If you guys come across and miss this announcement, one of us will fill you in on the situation. So, we'll fill you guys in on what's going on and why we had to make this press conference, etc., etc. So thank you guys so much for understanding this. And for David Heller, Nathan Orman, I'm Daniel Voles, aka PCSRA Blue Hedgehog 26, signing out saying that you have been watching a production of the Blue Hedgehog TV, the greatest TV network in the world. I hope all of you enjoy the rest of your Saturday afternoon. And we will probably see you over on the Leonard Station for reactions to the Xfinity series. But for now, from us, that is it. And we will see you all later. Bye, everybody.